This year, 28th of February, I had gone to do a program in Tema. It was an all night. And this is my testimony. I went with Bright. After service, Bright told me he was coming back to his end, which had never happened before. Many me maybe into quite more can't so me coffee akoda. That's okay on coffee. The young boy said when he got to his house, his mobile phone fell down twice. So he felt he should come back and check on me. I woke up around 6 p.m. because it was an all night. I felt my tummy was aching badly. I had done everything that I could do. If I go to where we do a normal thing, I push out as if water is dropping. And I heard in my ears, leave the loo, leave the gents, else you die there. When I wanted to walk, I couldn't because there was no water in me. Common phone that was in my palm, I couldn't hold it. I had to put the phone down and start dialing somebody's number. Tema, when a minimum. All that I saw was bright. Had entered exactly the time I saw I was going. This year, 28. When he came, he said, Prof, me wa me say, me check up on you. Or buy Oceanica and in Lagos. I'm surprised. From a hospital. Me. You know what God can do? I went to preach in a Presbyterian church, a hospital friends say, Nabita. I went to preach in a Presbyterian church and I happened to meet the Nabita people. And they had never spoken to me for years or for months. But on that particular Friday evening, they sent me a message to check up on me. And I asked them who they were. They confirmed and I had to store their name. So as soon as Bride came, I said, call this number and tell them I'm dying. Protocols came. All the people that were supposed to pick me from the hotel came. Let me tell you, if you think nothing is available, wait until you see yourself when they make themselves available. From January to February, I heard a voice, we will kill you. You will die. You will die. And anytime I hear that voice, I know where I'm coming from. Because one person, I've been through 6 serious accidents, deadly, fatal, but God delivered me. So I know where I'm coming from just because of the gift. We will still be testimonies. Amen. When we entered the car, I saw that first thing. But I saw that my spirit was not around me. My spirit got to Koforidua. I saw myself in the mortuary, how I was laid down. Then I saw my funeral. They did the funeral for 3 days within a short time. To the extent that in the funeral, a man on Saturday was heading towards Accra. And the man said, within a small space of time. Then I started battling. And with the battle, the first point that I used was, my children are young. Niamenene battle, he was not ready to look at the children. Watch me here. When the spirit of death comes around, it doesn't look at children, car, possessions, but there is something key that you need to present in order for that thing to counteract against the voice of their voices. I'll tell you the story. When I said my children were young, I saw my first girl, Annabelle, coming out of the bedroom. Then that argument was lost. And I said my wife alone cannot take care of my 4 children. That was not no argument. Then I said I should not die in front of Bright, because by then he was the only person available. And you know when that thing was about to happen, my best childhood friend spoke with me for 30 minutes within an unusual time. I brought your name Fremida, but that time, on me kasa for 30 minutes. My sister me kasa for 30 minutes. Me yire kasa we ya ne see. Me mama ya kasa, me masia kasa. So when they hear the story, they won't believe. My preaching by then was on social media. So if somebody should say Arjarquah is dead, by then, nobody will believe. The third point was bright. I don't want to die in front of him. It was no base. Then finally I said, my host would be insulted. They would have said, he is the one who caused it. It was no news. Gradually, they were taking me to Nabita. Asem mi nka MPO sani ame yamo yameno mintumi mpom biye ma no. He is here. Then I saw that we had got into Nabita at the entrance. You know what I said? Please remember my covenants with you. Then I realized now the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords has now come in. But initially, the enemy was not ready to hear me out. So it was the covenant. As soon as I said that, I saw a thick cloud came to stand at my right side. I wanted to look at it, but and I saw that this cloud came to stand just behind me, and I heard a voice. I'm with you. Watch it. But by then, from January, basically February, na me yi sika wo me bottom senior hell. Me call Tebia ko preach was one am disconnect to because I was hearing it. You will die. You will die. And even within that time, I had finished my fast 2 weeks in the month of February, 2 weeks in the month of January. But the prayer didn't sustain me. The covenant. The promise. This is we should not be talking. Nothing can deliver you on the day of higher issues except what you have done in the kingdom. Then I heard a voice. Wheelchair. Me call Edamechi. Me yiri nim see the Marco Hospital. Me busuani bi en we pe abrantie we pe ana ya busuani am ne ko eni me nyankopon no a osi odi mechi. Then I heard a voice. If you don't straighten your neck up, you will die. Me yam. Me yede aya me kon eda me kon damage. Edu baby name said, it's okay. Nabita for one and eminam. Omo hospital here omo diana and eminam. But nenya hospital near any diasem near count. Ye can ye be see. They called the nurses and whatever. They were there. I wasn't feeling any pain, but I felt my spirit was leaving me. Doctor Abejina, her nurse, I shall say, Eddie in so besimiso. All of a sudden, I must say, me vein. It's a set Mojani Betson, a sign, me TB say a sign of Famiha. Eddie Abesimineka through me this side. Then I saw I was shutting down. Madam Paso. Now, mean to me, home. So I was calling Bright and the others. I'm dying. I said, I'm dying now, you know. I can't demonstrate it. A pajama, me home, any pajama free in Panaso. Now, Sandy Mabo, bam. So I saw, say, me bre. As I said, I'm dying. Papa, me who say, I have gone to another world. which is far, far, billions and billions away from this our earth. Very far. Some people push me there. So I looked and wanted to go back, and all my back was darkened. So you can't find your way ahead. Then I saw I was dead. Then I saw somebody has taken my life. Watch me here. What I'm talking to you about is not a dream. He is here. Tamwa me san also no unhu se my den. Okasa kazani ankona.
Na oko.
Meko.
Oko. Yeah.
Meko say
your chest was up and there was nothing we could do again.
So I saw they have given up. When I was saying I'm dying, I want to hear Pamu United every meal. 28th of February. I am on shame. Why? On shame. Na Papa Yamisha. On shame. Don't just use us as tools. Check on us. Well, some of you wouldn't have known. Here I saw Bright knew I was going. See, Bright said, yeah, Abraham because I'm dying. Nobody was ready to hold my hand. I go to that land. In that land, you don't talk with your mouth. But when you are thinking, anybody around you knows what you are talking about. I saw I was only supposed to take 3 steps. Where I found myself, I saw a cloud, I saw a light, but the road was narrow. I had a white top. Where I was standing, beneath me, I saw people were down there. I looked at myself. Now still I am here say, Mabaha. It was there that a screen was shown me for me to see what I would have been doing. Adia metu nyambebe fami swasia ye bio ewe woman nim omu twachire me na sa asase no so no second na wo ha no edoso. That place everything is faster than here. What I'm talking to you about never took me 1 minute. Now look at how I'm describing it to you. So biti baby no gas miwu instantly the journey has begun. Tonight we clear that spirit in the name of Jesus. Amen. I got there. I was supposed to take 3 steps. Now I take you 1. Say me share me nimu maybe I make on ye. But essentially say men we majuma. It's a hono usu. But then it's one matter say no. But you know you are sad. Na any so no so enche. Because any so ne. Then my heart was opened. It was splitted up within some few seconds. And somebody said, his heart is ready for the task ahead. In a second, they checked my heart. And I saw 3 layers of something like smoke coming from where the clouds and the lights were. Like this. Ye kra na eti mu no. It is said we see. So it was now coming back to me. I was looking at it because I was not ready to move. Then the thing came to hit me. When the thing hit me, I saw myself vomiting on myself. Then I felt some coolness on my chest. And I heard a voice. I am now going to use you. When I heard the voice, hold on, I wept. And I asked myself, why should I go through this before getting this clarification? Let me tell you, child of God, if only you need promotion, sit down for the test. When I recovered, the voice was all over me. I felt your cancer. Me who many son of the and so me baby won there. Na me mpeo me bound come no. He said, those who have died prematurely, I have no hand in it, but it is the work of the enemy. That is how they had wanted to end your life. Na mensa enim. Na oponifono and area. It will declare my key needed that the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But we are not ready to hold on it. Now, what brought the deliverance? Not the prayer, the covenant. What brought the deliverance? Not the prayer, the sacrifice. Me who say, baby, I na me kono, enye mahoti ene deko, but adwempa me wo emenya me adwuma ana ama me chance say me imagine asasiso. Beloved, what at all will you use tonight to say, Erade, say ahotire bi ba kai say eyeme ena me pan flag we kai na jime. Many of us, we are here. This is the sacrificial bowl, but there is no sacrifice in your bowl. Where is the sacrifice? No, where? This is the sacrificial bowl, but where is your sacrifice? Is it the sacrifice that when we are bringing to church, we'll be talking? Then if yours were to be a ram, Ojain, Anka Ojain, Obeyan sa. We crampoa, me de wokwe, soften echowe. Me de one yedi man, now you me bow, and panso, not the before bono, because when him say, and you dear, what the comobi, no send or quazo. Me momo de anyao, my young one, why you can see no, what be general bedada, me say, and I did me famra, I did my fan console maker. A do baby almost so down and say, Uncle. Now say all day. Okay, Uncle, that is the decision point. That is the decision point. The decision making time. Where God says, empty what you have. Where God says, sell that thing and give it to me. Where God says, do this for that lady. Do that thing for the church. That is the decision time. Ojane's uncle will say all day. Uncle and family, watch me here. He's still waiting for you at the altar, in order to release your sacrifice for a covenant to be empowered. Always keep empowering your covenant with God. Strengthen it. I feel now the Bible too. Watch it. It is better you don't come to the sacrificial grounds than to come to the grounds with that kind of pain, insults, grudges, murmuring. Because one day you will use that thing to battle your grounds. If not today, your children. Your children. Monim nienti aya me adwumade no. Many accident in Siao. The third time I told God I don't have money to thank you again. So this is my body. So I lied on the altar for 2 hours. That used me till you don't want me again. Because oji me no. And yet seat belt. and you're driving. And you're then a Kia truck here. Any normal Opel Vectra, a collide. Now driver no what car ne was soon ewu. Na me what care what family maintenance. Na masu happy and a tea. Now driver no ne mama abofem na moja to no no. And yes, I'm a same driver no, but they do maybe when you make or her assessment. Do you know that there are some students who were promoted not because of academics? They assess the person is calm. This girl is a lady. She won't talk to. Let me promote her. And penalty channel they want to be a home promoted to class 5. Meanwhile, now Kenya Soko. These are the things that God does. What do you think will initiate your testimony? A lady wanted a husband, and that is the testimony. We pray, we see what God does. And I told the lady, go to this house and go and wash their dishes after what do you call a meal. Hey. Obana make us uncle Hurobi and Chansimono. On your basa sao or your bapa. Lady ni shemani say ya no su. And the Sony Baba to me kasa. What was offer me. What to account him say papa way. And get ferry na me ferry wa. Na I'm say mami ade na osu. So for I'm a master's holder. I said, which of the masters? And I asked her a question. Do you know the master who is holding you? The master Jesus. So you are not a master's holder. The master himself is holding you. Go to that house. Number 2, not knowing the lady was not on good terms with them. That is why I keep saying that God will always use your oppositions to change your position. So the reason why she was crying, number 2, was that meaning when no kasa may die. I held her hand, took her to the house. We knocked. The lady came. Suffer. Esi. Already, esi ene kwana me son dae. Me son dae no na maye watu. Esi. Let me hug you. Meaning the pain is gone. Number 2, the shyness is gone. Now, Esi can wash the dishes from her heart. 3 days. The woman asked, Esi said, the woman asked her, but why is it that you always come here and wash dishes? Where is your husband? He said, Auntie, I'm not married. I said, no, come. Let me take you to upstairs. This is my mother. She is 96 years old. As for her, when she says go and get married, God will remember you, because she sold her land and gave the money to the church and told the pastor to only pray for her, so that whatever she says, heavens will hear. And it is because of her tongue, her mouth, that my siblings are where we are. Let's go to my mother. They went to the mother. The mother was blind. The lady narrated the story. The mother just placed her hand on her head. An hour after, the mother died. 3 months after, Esi got married. What kept the covenant? The woman sold a piece of land and gave the church. Why the culture say Old Testament God, no, and you know one New Testament? No? Then the Bible near Bible, a old, any new, and the money Bible. Want to mean ye a pam da no. Now want to mean ye for phone free ho. Nina boom na day a yajuma. Listen to me, child of God. If your testimony should be accurate, have a right stance with God. God bless you.
I have no other